Welcome, folks, to Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Easily one of the most passionate and still underrated environments in college football. This crowd ready to roar for the Utes. It can be a tough place for visitors to win. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Utes will kick this away to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Powerful running here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Fights through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Arizona 7, Utah 0.
Bringing it out. It's done. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Utes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. And it's a bunch formation. Running through the tackle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's second down after that completion.
Alert, alert. 3:25.
Using his legs. It's Downs. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the right side. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Utes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they hand it off to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
So second down after the incompletion. And on the carry, he's heading left. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. They'll take a deep shot here. It is intercepted.
What an incredible job here by this safety, sitting back in cover two, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football, jumps it, and comes up with a great interception.
And the Utah offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Get set! Get set!
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Weaver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Utes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Back in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Downs. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Ready?
Second down and goal.
Easy! Ready?
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. Long enough and good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Arizona offense will take over 1st and 7.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the mark.
The ball is picked off. He's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial take.
Intercepted.
Big turning point.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Single back, takes the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Downs. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The Utes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Downs. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And the Utes moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback dropping back. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Second down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Utes move into the red zone. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
on second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
And the Utes offense takes the field. How aggressive would this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
Here we go.
It's a draw play. This truck continues to fight for yards. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's done. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Utah offense takes the field.
29 Philly.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he knocks through the PAT.
17, Arizona, 14.
Bringing it out. It's done. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Inside units will take over. First and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Using his legs. It's Downs. Fights off a defender. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Get set, get set.
Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field.
Cricket. Ready, go.
They'll run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Jackrabbit.
They'll ride the back again here. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On the
The
ready.
Utes with 1st and 10 here.
Down.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Ready.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Green 25.
He'll test the right side here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
He's tackled at the 22-yard line. Third down coming up.
Okay,
Now
ready.
it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Check, check. Go.
Can he get there on the ground? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Ready.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field.
6-9-1. Gators score. Ready.
Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the set.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Complete with the running back. Then can he get there? They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team.
37 on the field goal.
And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Arizona offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah 20, Arizona 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. QB decides to keep it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the 1st down with the offensive pass interference call and back him up 15. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Paul breaking through defenders. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense sets up with a first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
21, Utah 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's done. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And your Utah Utes will take over first and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Gonna run it. It's done. Runs through the defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. They'll try to run for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Utes will line up on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Up 2. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's done. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. Offense takes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's a kneel down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Arizona 35, Utah 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's done. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Utah Utes will take over. First and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying